Alright, hey, it's your girl Taboo. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing me, hi, my name's Taboo. I love you. I'm here to speak for God. And yeah, the highest source. Off top, what I heard, what I need to talk about is earlier when I was on a walk today, I told myself, I'm not afraid to start over. Even if I have to start over again, guess what? I'm not afraid because this time I have the right tools, the right mindset, okay, the right belief system, the right identities. And it's not even about right or wrong. I trust myself. I trust the decisions that I'm gonna make if I have to start over again. And you have to start somewhere. So yeah, that that's where it is. Some key things that I was hearing before then. Misty Edwards. This is really random, but if you know who Misty Edwards is, it's a sign for you. Hey. Yeah, the rain before the flowers bloom. It's gonna be spring. Happy March. I hope you've been taking care of yourself and loving yourself. We're gonna just get some cards. I'm gonna pull some off of this deck first, and I'm gonna keep going. I've been living, and you've been living, and yeah, I was just gonna say, see, I knew we was gonna talk about this, okay? I made a decision, right, to be in union with myself, and I've been making this decision, but I consciously, intentionally made a decision to be in union with myself. It's like a little kid being like, oh, nobody wants to play with me. Fine, I'll go play by myself. That's exactly the energy. That's exactly the energy. That's exactly the vibe. That's exactly the vibe. Oh, they don't want to. I'll do it anyways, because why are you waiting to make a move because you want somebody else to make the move? What if people are waiting for you to make the move and that's why they ain't made the move yet? I'm just saying. So, yeah, no weapon formed against y'all prosper. Heavy protection. Listen, whoever I'm talking to right now, like myself, our spirit team going hard for us. I just watched a video. She said they doing their part. We need to make sure we're doing ours. Being disciplined, being consistent. Okay, being intentional of what you say to yourself or say out loud. Be intentional of what you consume. Intention is the currency of the universe. Straight up, 222 on the clock when I looked up. You're very protected. And when you're this union that you're in is very protected as well too. Because that's kind of the point. You don't make a vow to intentionally break it. There should be no room for none of that. No. All the shit that we just lived through, all the shit that you just made it through, you're not finna just be folded and getting shook easily. I said that to myself earlier. Whoever I'm talking to definitely need to start going on nature walks. Ooh, too many cards are slipping out. You really need to go on nature walks. You really need to, I ain't gonna tell you what you need to do, but type the loose ends came out. Okay, I'm gonna reshuffle it because it just fell with all the hella cards. Okay, it's so much, but yeah, babe. You see how I'm wearing the color red? The color is being put back in your life. The color is being put back in your life. The color is being put back in your life. With that, I heard, let's move on to the next day. Yeah, because you've been living in black or white. And trust me, I understand you've been living in 333 on the clock support. You've been living in black and white, or we can't be in no gray area because that's when things start getting messy. Okay, broken trust. You done had your trust broken a lot, so you were like, we need to be definite. Either it is or it isn't. But guess what? This broken trust is what led you to be in union with yourself. Self-union, unity, wholeness. The law of oneness. The universal law of oneness. And that's why I think whoever I'm talking to, you understanding that it had to happen. I'm like, damn, as much as we could get on our emotions, we know that emotions are temporary. When you have real control over yourself, when you really regulate your nervous system, when you're really observing yourself, you just be like, damn, it had to happen that way. I accept it as it is. I wrote that shit on my calendar. It's behind me somewhere. It says, everything is as it should be. Sorry, I had to turn around and actually see it. But it says everything is as it should be. Damn. And what I heard is some of y'all feel like people have turned their backs on you. Like, and even else, it's different being stabbed in the back, but people have turned their backs on you. 444 in the clock, as I'm saying this. Abandoned. But you releasing it because you don't want to walk around with the wound of abandonment no more. And I salute you for that. I love you for that. Because you deserve more. You shouldn't be finding connections just because you, oh, let me cling on to this person because I don't want to be abandoned. You understand subconsciously that's what's going on. You've been making conscious, intentional choices to do different. And that's amazing. That's amazing. And it looks different for everybody. Whether that's just, oh, I'm just chilling. Like, everybody's requirements aren't the same. Somebody need to put in more work. Somebody else need to just sit down and chill. You need to sit your ass down and relax. I hear that. Your spirit guys, your spirit team, God telling you sit your ass down and relax. We not living life like we're trying to get through it. I understand, babe. I had to keep telling myself last week, I'm like, bro, energy is not created or destroyed. It moves at the bottom of the dick. Why? Bottom of the deck. I don't know what that was about, but whatever. 5:55 on the clock. Oh, change. Lust. Look, let's talk about it. Okay. Yeah, because there was a lot that just came up with that. Whoever I'm talking to, for somebody specific, you need to sit the fuck down and relax. We're not human doings, we're human beings. With that being said, we're talking about the bottom of the... No. Lust. The root chakra. You see how I'm wearing red today? Look. The root chakra, heal that root. Heal the root. Where in life do you not feel stable? Where in life do you not feel secure within yourself? Where in life do you not feel safe? Where does your inner child, or how did your inner child ever feel unsafe? How did your inner child ever feel unstable or not secure? See, and I've said this, when you abandon yourself, it breaks that union. It breaks that trust you have with yourself. Don't be abandoning your own needs. I wrote that down in my journal. People pleasing is sacrificing your own needs to please, in quotes, others. Fill up your cup first or nobody's gonna get fed. Fill up your cup first or nobody will drink at all. That's just what it is. That's the energy, and you know that. And it's not, oh, I don't want to be cocky, and I don't, girl, fuck that. We're not being cocky. It's people who are looking to you, and you know that. But that makes sense. Lust, the monitoring, lust is trying to roam and linger around somebody. I don't know. And I'm not here to tell you, but it's a confirmation or it's not. Take or resonate, leave what don't, keep the good, leave the bad. Lust is lingering around somebody's life to try and keep you in this grip, to try and identify and determine your worth. When you deserve more than lust, babe, it's not love, it's lust. Look, and when I shuffled it, the first cards, there's 3 of them. The first one that flipped out was Leeches and Thieves Beware. It's not love, it's lust. I don't know who that's for, but it just, that broken trust, you know. Your heart knows because she feels hurt. New beginnings on the internal. It starts inside first. You gotta want different. Your intuition knows, so you have to take the action. That's what it is. You know. Something about the full moon, too. Abundance is right behind it. See, that makes sense. The leeches and the thieves. See, you gotta have that awareness because then the new beginnings coming and then the abundance comes right after that. And it's all already been within inside you. Why? Because wholeness. That's what being whole is. That's what being one is. Remember, it's all protected. Ugh. Leeches and thieves, bro. This keep coming up. It's not love. It's lust. Pay the fuck attention and do not lust. Ask yourself, why do I crave lust? I was just telling my homeboy this the other day. It's not as cracked up as it is made to be seen, being lusted after 9/11 on the clock. It is not as cracked up as it seems to be lusted after all the time. When you have a motherfucker around you who's only lusting after you, that shit is not as fun. It's not fun. It's not as fun as you think. It might be cool for a little bit or whatever, but then you just be like, damn, you feel like you're being amounted to only your body. That's where that, oh, I feel like a slab of meat comes from, bitch, because that's what the fuck it is. We are not the bodies. The bodies are just a representation of what the fuck's going on internally. That's why the body changes based upon your diet, what you do, what you consume, your emotions. You ever seen somebody who's just bitter all the motherfucking time? They probably don't have good skin. I'm just saying. So we're going to get one more out of here. Look, sealed intentions in the reverse. Yeah, you know. You know it's not love, it's lust. You've been peeping all the signs. Stop shitting on your own intuition and then being mad when other people shitting on yours. You know why the term woman's intuition got so ruined 10-10 on the clock? Because women was going against their intuition even though a motherfucker knew they was doing something grimy and they was spot on, but they didn't act on it. So they were like, oh, she obviously don't trust her intuition, so why the fuck would I? People will tell on themselves, but you have to be aware of it, but they're not gonna do it willingly. That's that. So what else you got for us, God? I've just been rambling. What is it? Because God, the highest, most ultimate source. What your spirit team got to say to you? Because, ooh, it's falling on the floor. Drink deeply. What I say earlier, if you not filling up your own cup, ain't nobody gonna motherfucking drink. In reverse, I need you to go on ahead and fill up your own cup. Drink deeply of your own cup. Fill that bitch up for yourself and take a big ass gulp and drink the whole thing. You don't gotta share everything. 11:11 on the clock. You do not have to share everything. What is this? 29, 9, 10, 11. It's 11. 111. 11:11. That's intuition. Because it's almost like, yo, I don't want to say don't piss me off, but it's almost like, girl, come on. Somebody saying, girl, come on, you know. And you're sitting up here and don't start beating yourself up. Look, this is a journey of you to remember who you are. Don't be like, damn, I do know better. You know what? You know better, so you do better. That's all that is required. That's all. Fill up your own cup. Be in union with yourself. Get into that self-unity. Be whole with yourself. Write your own vows for yourself. I had to do that. I wrote my name. Do solemnly swear to blankety blank 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 and just fill up the whole page. And say it out loud to yourself. Sit underneath the moon and say it out loud with yourself. Oh, excuse me. Elephants are significant for somebody, but this is about you remembering who you are. Oh, it's okay if, oh, I don't get it. You got to drink deeply in yourself. It's about other people, but you got to know you first. Or you can't help nobody. Like, straight up. Okay, look. The point? Damn. I'm going to just say it like this. Your purpose is to reveal the lies. In your family, in your environment, in the world, in the matrix. This collective here, 12:44 was on the clock. Your purpose is about revealing the lies. See, look, and this is 24, and remember who you are is 42, so 6. Open your eyes to it. Homegirl got her eyes closed to it. You seeing beyond the veil. And I know that it could be scary. I'm hearing that somebody is like a little kid being scared. 13 on the clock. You don't want to see it, so you close your eyes. Listen, I used to be the same way, but you can't. You have to see this. For whoever it is, you have to see it. You have to see that these people are leeches and thieves. You have to see that the trust is broken. You need to see the sealed intentions. You have to. You talking about you want new beginnings, but you don't want to see it, babe. Yeah, you want to button it around. Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, y'all need to fill up your own cup. You feel like it's been hard to be yourself. You feel like it's been hard to just be you. You don't know, what do I like to do and all that. Babe, figure it out. Ask yourself. Spend time with yourself. You're dating you. You're your own best friend. You're loving you. Everybody knows it, but really let it sink in. You will get what you give. What is it? The law of attraction basically being like, you attract who you are. You call in the things that match who you are, your habits, your energy, your creations. I say it all the time. You want $1 million? Do you live like a millionaire? And what do the rich people do now? Do you have good habits with money? Are you investing it? Are you trying? Body grace flipped out in reverse. Yeah, I'm telling you. This isn't a, oh, I haven't been doing shit. Stop being so motherfucking hard on yourself. Every time I pick one of these cards up in reverse, I just hear that critical ass voice. You need to tell that shit to be quiet. And get your own voice. Remember who the fuck you are. It's a lie. That's not even your voice. That's the projection of somebody else's voice onto you that you just been feeding with your energy time after time. It's done. It's over. This is where we're winding up at. Damn, the leech is in the thief. Stop letting these motherfuckers leech up off of you. You got you, and that's that. Understand, no weapon formed against shall prosper. This was the second card that came out. You divinely protected. You're very protected. And like I said at the beginning,